Hi folks, it's Vitaly from HelpingHandAffiliate.com. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my personal thoughts and a review of the Clickcease program and giving you what I consider to be objective reasons to get it or not to get it. The thing to understand about Clickcease is that it's basically a program that's meant to help you fight against click fraud that can occur to you if you're doing Google ads or Facebook ads. There are services and people out there with bad intent that if they see your ads, they'll click on it or they'll hire some other people or bots to do that for you. And when they click on your ads, you spend more money. And what Clickcease does is it helps you identify what clicks that you get are legitimate or which ones are bots or spam. Get rid of the spam, get rid of the bots so you can be getting legitimate clicks. And it does actually work. I am a promoter of this program and I do recommend it, but for a specific type of audience. And I want you to watch this video fully because even though I recommend it, and I do have a link below this YouTube video to take you there to try a 7-day trial, there's going to be advice that I share with you in this video that can actually help you save a lot more money on your paid ads and Google ads and Facebook ads than Clickcease can. And it's free advice because I happen to be someone that knows a lot about the world of pay-per-click. I do it. I have a lot of experience with Google ads, with Bing ads, with Facebook ads, with many of these sources. Actually, I have 2 diplomas behind me that I received. I'm an affiliate marketer basically, and I used to make a lot of sales for ClickBank, mostly through the PPC world, and I got 2 diplomas for being one of their top affiliates. I also do a lot of pay-per-click nowadays on Bing ads. Here's one of my accounts, over 78,000 clicks. Here's another one with my Google ads. So I do have a lot of experience on this subject, and the thing to understand about Clickcease in general is you can't talk about Clickcease without talking about click fraud, and you can't talk about click fraud without talking about what it is that actually causes you to lose money in pay-per-click. In my personal experience, click fraud is not the top reason that people lose money on pay-per-click. There are actually reasons before the click fraud thing even comes into the picture as to why you may be losing money on pay-per-click. Now, it doesn't matter if you're an affiliate marketer, it doesn't matter if you're selling your own product or you're a physical business or you're an agency promoting other clients and stuff like that. There are certain reasons why people lose a lot of money in pay-per-click, and click fraud is one of the last problems in that particular regard. One of those problems is that, number one, most people have no clue how to actually do pay-per-click. And I often run into a lot of people that have that problem. They have a business or they have an affiliate product that they want to advertise on Google ads or Facebook ads, on Bing ads, YouTube ads, whatever the case is, but they have no clue how to go about it. So what ends up happening is mistake number 2 is they actually listen to what the representatives or the advice of Google ads and many of these other networks is to actually set up ads. And while they will help you set up decent ads, one of the problems is that these networks are designed to help you, not help you, but to make you spend as much money as possible. And that's actually something that leads to more wasteful spending than what Clickcease can protect you from, which is click fraud. In other words, very often by following the advice of what a lot of PPC networks tell you, ironically, you're going to spend a lot more money and in my personal opinion get less quality clicks for a lot of that stuff than you would lose money for what Clickcease is supposed to do, which is protect you from click fraud. And lack of education on the PPC world and understanding how to properly set up your ads so you spend as little as possible but get as high quality traffic as possible in the process is literally the most biggest reason that people lose money in pay-per-click, not click fraud. Clickcease works. It will help you save money on click fraud and all this kind of stuff, but there's a reason why the thumbnail for this particular picture is me showing you an iceberg where at the top it's Clickcease showing you how much money you can save, and then you have like the big part of the iceberg underneath the water, which is lack of proper education for PPC and how to properly structure your ads. That's where most of the spending goes into. And you address this particular part, you're going to save way more money than you would up here. Now, how do you actually do that? Well, there's a couple of different things. Well, first of all, I actually have videos on my YouTube channel, which you can check out for free. I talk about Bing ads, I talk about YouTube ads, I talk about how I set up the pay-per-click world. Doesn't matter, again, if it's for affiliate marketing and stuff like that. It basically runs through several different things. First of all, one of the biggest reasons that click fraud even happens in the first place is because people don't have proper geo targeting. And what I mean by that is a lot of click fraud unfortunately comes from third world countries. And when I personally do ads, it doesn't matter which PPC network I do it on, I always make sure to advertise in specific countries and specific regions. So for example, if I do affiliate marketing and I'm trying to promote a program, I will advertise to people maybe only in the United States or only in Canada. And just by doing that, just by advertising in specific regions, your ad is not going to show up in third world countries where people will see that ad and potentially have people click on that ad and lead to click fraud. Now, it is true that if you advertise anywhere in the world, you can still get click fraud, including in the United States, including in Canada, but unfortunately it's more prevalent in third world countries. So by just omitting certain countries where that's more prevalent, when you set up your ads, it doesn't matter if it's Google, it doesn't matter if it's Facebook or anything like that, you're already having less chances of getting click fraud. And that's a very simple tip that you can adjust right away. The second tip that I have to share with you is that you want to be as targeted as possible when it comes to setting up your ads. Now, what I mean by that is very often people chase bigger, more broadened ads when they set them up. In other words, try to reach as many people as possible, try to get as many clicks as possible for their ads, and they're willing to spend much more money. The problem with that is when you are extremely broad with what you're trying to sell, you're going to naturally pay more money in general because there's more other competitors that are also having ads for that, and thus you have to pay more money to appear, let's say, on Google Ads on the top spot of those particular searches. So if, for example, you're advertising something under how to lose weight, I would never recommend that you create a Google ad for something like that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's way too broad. Number two is you're going to have a lot of other competitors to go against, and you're going to be spending several dollars per click for each click that you get on your ad, and you're going to make it more likely that other click fraudsters are going to see you and click on your ad to try to make you spend more on that kind of stuff. And you're probably going to lose a lot more money because the how to lose weight audience is very broadened. There's so many different niches that are in that, and by targeting everything together, yes, you will get more traffic, but you're going to get a lot more irrelevant traffic, a lot of cold traffic as well, a lot of cold clicks as well, and that's just as bad as click fraud because it's still wasteful spending in general. On the other hand, if you want to be more targeted, I would recommend instead of targeting something like how to lose weight with a Google ad, for example, target something like how to lose belly fat. That's much more specific. You could advertise a specific fat loss program, and that way you're going to attract much more targeted audience. You're going to get less clicks, but the value of each of those clicks is going to be much higher, and that itself is way more valuable than anything else that you can get. The more targeted you are, the more better your conversion rate is going to be when it comes to these things. Now, the final thing that I want to say is, even though there are other tips regarding what I want to share with you in this video, is that you also want to target very specific keywords if it's on a network like Google Ads. On Facebook Ads, you can't target keywords, you have to target demographics, so you want to be as specified as possible. But with Google Ads, let's say that you're trying to target some sort of specific product or topic. Again, specific product, like how to lose belly fat versus how to lose weight. It's much better to stick to the first one versus the second one. What you want to do is when you target your keywords, be as specific as possible and put them into quotes and brackets. Never just write, for example, when you set up a Google ad, you make a list of keywords that you want for that Google ad to appear for. So if you're targeting how to lose belly fat, your targeted keywords could be how to lose belly fat, get rid of belly fat, how to get rid of belly fat in 10 days, best belly fat programs, or something like that. These are all relevant keywords, and the problem is most people are going to just put these keywords down without anything else associated with that. The thing about that is that you're actually going to be targeting what's known as the broad version of those keywords. What you want to do is you want to take those very same keyword examples that I just gave you and make two versions of them. All of those keywords, each of them with quotes, which means that they're going to be targeted for exact phrase, and put them in brackets, which is the phrase match. And this makes your keywords much more specific and only appear to those audiences that literally type those exact same keywords, which makes them much more open to seeing your ad, clicking on it, and buying what it is that you have to offer. The relevancy flow is much more prevalent there. You're more likely to get a much more super targeted audience. You're going to spend less on each of those clicks. You're going to get a much higher conversion rate because the sales funnel is going to be much more relevant, and your odds of click fraud are much less as well. And you're also going to spend as little as possible when it comes to those clicks. Where other advertisers are spending dollars, you're probably going to be spending under $1 for each click. And those savings are absolutely huge. Now, regarding Clickcease and all this kind of stuff, I do actually recommend this program, and I actually do highly recommend it if after everything that I just shared with you, you're doing all of this and you're still getting a lot of clicks. There's still a chance that you can receive click fraud. Now, with Clickcease, they have a bunch of different options for pricing. You can try it for 7 days, but then after that, there's a $59 a month membership, which protects you with either Google Ads for Google Ads or Facebook Ads, or you can do the bundle for $79 a month. So if you're someone that's serious about both of these networks, I would recommend getting this one afterwards. Now, at the same time, I would also recommend that you, most importantly, educate yourself on PPC and how to properly set these things up, because the knowledge you get from that is going to save you way more money than Clickcease ever could, even though Clickcease does work and it does protect you from click fraud. And what I want to finish this video by saying is that I'm someone that has a lot of PPC knowledge, not just out of the clear blue sky. I learned this information that I shared with you in this video from a program that taught me everything that I know about PPC and got me to where I am today, and that's a program called Wealthy Affiliate, which I will also leave a link to below this video. Now, this particular program basically teaches you online business, and depending on what kind of level you're at, they'll give you training on whatever subject you're interested in, whether it be SEO, PPC, blogging, whatever the case is, to help you build a business out of that. And the way it works is basically that if you're a beginner in general to online marketing, affiliate marketing, maybe you're doing local marketing and that kind of stuff, my advice would be to get started with their free membership, which you can literally try for free. One of the links below this video is going to take you over here, and if you click on sign up, there's actually 3 memberships. Starter is the one that you can choose for free. They'll teach you about blogging. Premium gives you access to basically PPC material, Facebook ads, Bing ads, and all that kind of stuff, and actually use their Bing ads training for Google ads as well, because the way that Bing ads works is very similar to the way that Google ads works. In other words, you know how to be successful with Bing ads, you can literally take the same knowledge and apply it to Google ads as well. They do also have a Premium Plus program, but that's not really necessary unless you want to go all the way with this. They basically give you expert classes on top of everything. But I do make a full-time income online, and a lot of it comes from PPC. And I've been doing this for a very long time. I also do a lot of SEO. So if you're new, if you've never done PPC before, and you want to enter into the PPC world, my advice would be to stay away from that for now. Because a lot of people who are beginners to PPC get involved with it way too early, and they lose a lot of money because they don't understand many of the things that I talked about earlier in this video. And that's a super dangerous thing for your wallet. It's not so much click fraud that causes you to lose a lot of money in PPC. It's lack of knowledge on how to do PPC correctly that makes you lose most of the money. And that's really something that a lot of people will tell you, but I'm one of those people because I have lost a lot of money in PPC and learned a lot of valuable lessons that I'm sharing with you in this video so you can actually avoid that. Now, if you are someone that does PPC already and you want to learn how to optimize your ads and all this kind of stuff, let me just give you some examples of the type of training that Wealthy Affiliate has. There's actually a lot of success stories over here, but here's actually a lot of, let's see, if you go to training over here, you go to Affiliate Bootcamp, they have training over here, phase 6 and 7, which teaches you about Bing ads, which again, you can apply to Google as well. This is literally where I learned it from. Like phase 6 has 10 lessons and phase 7 also has 7 lessons about the same subject of Bing ads, but it keeps taking you further. So if this is something you're interested in, you can sign up below and do that. And let me just show you some of the Facebook stuff that they have. If you click on search, you type in Facebook ads, you're going to see webinars that are actually created by this individual over here. He actually taught me a lot about Facebook ads, and there's a lot of training that he provides. His name is Jay, but he goes under the name Magi Studios. Facebook ads, working with local businesses. He also teaches about local marketing. Basically, whatever it is that you seek in the online business world, Wealthy Affiliate is going to offer it. So if you're new, get started with their free starter training. See if you want to upgrade afterwards. If you want to do the more serious stuff with pay-per-click education, do the premium thing. They recommend that. I recommend that. It's $49 a month. And overall education in the PPC world and online business is what's truly going to save you money. As for Clickcease, I do highly recommend it. If you're spending so much money on all your ads and you are being super targeted, there is still a chance that you're going to get click fraud. And Clickcease is definitely an awesome program that I do recommend that you check out. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to leave a couple of links underneath this video. One's going to be for Clickcease, which you can check out for free. One is going to be to the Wealthy Affiliate program, which you can also check out for free, and then choose if you want to upgrade or not. I'm also available inside the Wealthy Affiliate program to answer your questions, and I will contact you once you start up to help you get going. So if you have questions on this and this and that, this program does lead you through what you need to do, but I'm also going to be there in addition to all the help and services available, so you can get more out of the program. And number 3 is I'm going to be leaving another link to a Clickcease review article that I did so you can read more information about myself, about Clickcease and how it works. And with all this said, if you have any questions about the stuff that I mentioned in this particular video, you're more than welcome to ask me. I'm sure I missed certain things that I wanted to get across, but this has already been a pretty long video, and I think I got the main points that I wanted to across in this particular video on this particular review. And with that said, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.